Good morning, self improvement junkies, productivity addicts, and people who think cold showers are a personality trait. Welcome back to the channel, and today's hot take is going to take a hard hit, probably to you. And you need a morning routine, you need a therapist. And let's start with the lie we've all been sold. So I did what any desperate, emotionally unstable adult would do. I tried to fix my entire existence with a morning routine. Day one, I woke up at, I think it was 6 a.m. I did one stretch, pulled something. Now I walk like a pirate with a peg leg. And that's like both legs. One leg might be working right, and then the next day the other one will work right. It's ridiculous. 40's hard. I drank lemon water, and immediately I got heartburn. And I wrote, I am enough in my journal. And then I spent 45 minutes spiraling about whether I was lying to myself. And on day two, it wasn't much better. I tried yoga. I got stuck in downward dog. And I'm not even supposed to be in that position, right? Stayed there until my neighbors knocked to see if I was okay. I was not. I'm a straight male in downward dog. Obviously, I'm not okay emotionally. Day three, set intentions for the day. My intention was not to cry in Target, and I failed. By day five, my morning routine included sitting on the bathroom floor, eating cold Pop-Tarts, and whispering, maybe capitalism is the problem. Here's a wild thought, though. Maybe the reason you're not thriving isn't because you didn't drink celery juice at sunrise. Maybe it's because your nervous system is fried. Your inner child is screaming, and you haven't processed your parents' divorce from 2003. Been there. You don't need to add more tasks to your life. You need to unpack the trauma that makes you believe your entire worth is based on how productive you are by or at 9 a.m. You, Karen, you need to do gratitude journaling. You need to scream into a pillow and ask why you're screaming every time someone says, we need to talk. Let's play a fun game. Morning routine or a mental breakdown. All right. You woke up at 4:45 a.m. to get ahead of the day, but now you're sobbing in the dark and questioning your life choices. You need a therapist. You bought 5 planners to organize your life, but you just use them to get your shit together in different fonts. Get a therapist. You start meditating, but all you hear is your 8th grade gym teacher telling you, you'll never make varsity. Therapist. You think if you just buy one more self-help book, the void in your soul will finally close. Honey, the void is clinically diagnosable. I get it. Therapy is scary. You have to sit in a chair, make eye contact with a stranger, and say things like, I feel like I'm never enough, without giggling. But listen, it's less painful than pretending a chia seed smoothie will fix your abandonment issues. And sure, some people say therapy is too expensive. You know what else is expensive? That rose quartz infused gratitude journal you never used. That $11 matcha you bought after watching one TikTok. That $200 yoga retreat you left early because you had a panic attack during a breath work. You don't need therapy. I'm not crazy. That's probably what you're saying. No one said you were crazy. But if you ever cried over a missing left sock or spiraled because your friend didn't use an emoji in their text, maybe it's time. And you could say, talking doesn't help. But have you tried actually being honest in therapy? Not the fake stuff where you say, I'm fine, with tears in your eyes like you're auditioning for a shampoo commercial. Herbal Essences never called me, by the way. I'll just vent to my friends, you may be saying. And your friends are exhausted. Brittany cannot hear about your toxic relationship one more time without bursting into flames. Healing takes time. Therapy is not a magical vending machine where you insert childhood trauma and out pops a healthy relationship with yourself. But neither is that rigid morning routine where you shame yourself for not running 5 miles before sunrise. Sometimes the most healing thing you can do is sleep in. Cancel your plans, eat something that isn't in smoothie form, and cry without pretending it's just allergies. It's okay to cry. It's okay to get it out. So what should you do if your life feels like a chaotic dumpster fire and you're spiraling out of control at 7:12 a.m.? No one's thriving on 4 hours of sleep. You're not a monk. You're just exhausted. Breathe. Not like box breathing for Navy SEALs. Just take deep breaths. Exhale. Try not to fart in the progress, though. I know, 40's tough, okay? Number 3, talk to someone, a therapist, a real one, not your friend who reads one of Brené Brown's quote and now thinks they're licensed. No, a real therapist. Get one. Number 4, be real. Stop pretending you're okay. Stop pretending your life is one Pinterest board away from perfect. You're not a productivity robot. You're a weird little human with anxiety and a deep-rooted need for validation. Welcome to the club. Number 5, laugh at how ridiculous of all of this is. You're out here fighting for your life and your brain is yelling, remember that embarrassing thing you did in 2012? It's helpful. Let's be clear. I'm not saying routines are bad. A little structure is helpful. What I'm saying is stop acting like the reason your life is a mess is because you don't want to make your bed. Maybe the real issue is that you were emotionally neglected, developed perfectionist tendencies as a survival skill, and now seek control through color-coded planners. Delete that. Tell me again how you're skipping your morning jog ruined your life. I don't need to journal my dreams. I need to unpack why I thought loving someone meant saving them. So next time someone tells you to get your life together by building a rock-solid morning routine, just smile and nod and say, no thanks, I'm going to therapy instead. Then light some incense and put on some sweatpants and do absolutely nothing for an hour. That's self-care, baby. And if you must have a morning routine, make it this. Wake up, drink water, tell yourself you're not a failure, book a therapy session, pet a dog, unfollow the influencer who makes you feel like trash. I'm not that, so follow me. Breathe in and out. Subscribe. Remember, you're not lazy. You're not broken. You're just emotionally overwhelmed and in desperate need of a trained professional. And until you get one, I'll be here roasting morning routines and emotionally spiraling with you. Or without you. I don't care. I can do it alone. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.